All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It is time for some living room late night. Hope you guys are having a good one. Let me get the show shared out real quick and we will get started, boys and girls. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you got to see the show earlier tonight. We were hanging, me and Highlander, having a good time on the Brothers Hack the Matrix. I sure hope you guys enjoyed it. If you missed it, go watch it on the replay. We had a good time. Let's see. Okay. See if I can get this together quickly. I'm trying to do a little better on my sharing out of stuff here. Let's see. All right. Get the word out, boys and girls. So, hope you are having a good one here. Go ahead and open the show so we can get the chat going. And it is, like I told you, I'm going to be doing DC Universe Online for a while. I'm trying to get this ally. It's an event that's going on. It's a Supergirl event. There's the privateer in all his glory. Let's go ahead and get his dailies done. Maybe we'll do 2 hours, and we'll see if we can't get some play in with another character, maybe Supergirl, just to have fun with it. Because once we open this up with one character, we can get it with all characters. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, one thing I do want to do is I want to let the people that are watching the stream know what we're doing. I do need to go to the studio real quick, fix that. There's an ambush bug. See what he's doing. Let's see. Let's see if it's even listed here. No, it's not. I'm going to have to do it through Microsoft Edge thing, but that's cool, man. Just take me a couple seconds. Bear with me. Having a little Jack Daniels this evening. A little Jack on the rocks as we chill after a long day. Had a good Sunday. Treasuring every Sunday at church these days because my pastor is about to retire. And yeah, Randy's going to be missed whenever he gets out of the pulpit. Of course, he's still going to be around. You know, once he retires, man, he's the guy that married me and Foxy. So yeah, we're going to miss him, no doubt. Let's see. Got it on there? Yeah, it saved it. Okay. So, here we go. Now, first thing we want to do, before we forget about it, let's grab our daily shit. Let's see what we got for daily. Let's see. Oh, we got another box. So, I'm going to put that in storage.
Look who it is.
For the other characters. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little inventory here soon. Decorator's base item box. Okay. So that means we got a chance to get a rare item here. Gray cat idol, got one of those. Warehouse file cabinets, Eggplant elegant potted plant, Finely painted urn, High decorated drape section. Let's go with the elegant potted plant. Doesn't matter. That's going to the base, or excuse me, that's going to the Bermuda Triangle, of course. Uh-oh. Demon Horde is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Make sure I got this. Okay. He says, it would be nice to know what you are doing, Joe. Thanks. Playing DCO, my brother. What did we get here? Broker. Item expired. No buyer. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of that. We'll put it over here, and maybe one of my people will need it. Since it didn't. Field is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I think that's a collection piece. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and queue for. Well, in that case, all I can say is LFG. Let's fucking go. I don't run videos on this show, buddy. I'm out in my living room watching a little YouTube, playing a game, talking to you guys. Sorry, I didn't join your live stream with your brother earlier. When I woke up, it was already 9:55 a.m. in it says in here. Yeah, we saw there was an earthquake over there, man. Were you affected by it? Let us know. Interested to see what's going on the ground there in the Philippines, buddy. What happened with that last week? Demon Horde says, no, that's okay. The statement still stands. I hear you. Yeah, you'd like to know what I'm doing, right? No clue. Okay, so this is how I queue for my dailies, guys. This is the easiest way I can figure to do it. Okay. Got 2 alerts we can do every day. I always queue casually for both of them, and then I'll go ahead and queue up for the newest one on regular. It seems to be pretty. It's only northern Sulawesi and some regions, not Indonesia as a whole. Oh, wow. It's a big country. It's bigger than I thought. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. But anyway, that's the alerts I need to do. I've already done the raids, so go with that. And then before you hit start queue, you want to back out of this and then get whatever stuff you need for your omnibus. And right here, I need the raids and the duos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit omnibus for the raids only, because I don't want the queues for the alerts, because I've already got a couple of alerts up, right? And then we're going to zap over to the current open world place, which is Sunken Argo. So there we go. Or should I say, here we go! And we got Ultimate Soldier Raid. This one seems to be popping up a lot. So just for background, and I'm curious, where did you come up with the character idea? I don't think I've heard that tale. Well, if you'd like the lore behind the privateer and how I came up with him, I'd be glad to tell you. Ooh, they need a controller, so let's go ahead and switch control mode. This is his controlling attire, the classic comic book attire, the All-American Pirate. Anyway, yeah, how did it start? Well, how it started was I was watching my favorite drama of all time on television, and that is I Would Indeed. He said, well, I'm getting started with it. God, we got some burners here. Before I can even debuff them, they're knocking them out. Let's go. Just got to watch your floor on this one, and you can pretty much make it through. And they're going to fight. This raid's a lot longer than this usually, but we're going to fight everything right here. They're doing this to get feats, first of all. Secondly, they're doing it to make it a little bit shorter of a fight. Somebody's already down up front. This is great. Let me see if I can get in there and get him. Come on. Privateer's in there. I'm the king of the pickups. I got him. It's up to him to stay alive, though. Gentleman Ghost is here. God almighty, he's down again. Come on, bro.
I stand for freedom.
Anyway, the privateer I started research whenever I saw an episode of The West Wing. Now, this is my favorite drama on television. Always has been. I think, I really love, I'm a patriotic person. I love how our government works and all that good stuff. You learn a lot about that watching The West Wing. Yes, it's about a Democratic White House, but you got to remember something. It's back when we weren't so polarized, okay? Back when the two sides worked with each other and stuff. Look how fast that went. Good God, that raid's over with already. These things usually take about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's over already. Wow, that's crazy. We are done. Grab all this loot. Anyway, there was an episode called The Privateers. Pretty sure that's the name of the episode. And what it was about was, because you got Martin Sheen, who plays the president, and one of my favorite actresses of all time, if you've ever seen the movie Grease, a girl named Stockard Channing played, let me see if I can leave by the on duty menu. Yeah, I can, so I didn't even need to go there. And I love that picture of Supergirl right there. That's a pretty cool one. But anyway, Stockard Channing plays the wife of the president. Well, in this particular episode, she was getting a lot of grief from the staff because she was being honored by the Daughters of the American Revolution. And it was because her great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather had been a privateer during the American Revolution. Now, this is the first time I was exposed to this information as far as what the privateers were. And what they were is they were basically pirates that were given letters of marque. And what this letter of marque did, of course, during the American Revolution, we didn't have a navy, right? Because we were colonies of the British government, and our navy was the English Navy, right? So, what the colonies did during the American Revolution was they issued letters of marque to merchant marines, and privateers and pirates. And what these letters of marque gave them the right to do, it gave them a right to fight for the colonies, and they could take anything off the ships that they found. But anything that would help the war effort, right? Say gunpowder, munitions, medical supplies, stuff like that, they had to take them back to the colonies. That's what this letter of marque said, right? So these guys were like, yeah, the British were following us for years. You're going to let us do this? And we're like, hell yeah, we need all the help we can get, right? So some of them went all the way as far as the British shores to friggin' fight them. And I mean, I just thought that concept was so fucking cool. So I did a bunch of research, and look it up yourself and see what the privateers did for the cause there, during the American Revolution. Anyway, the staff kept calling her relative from the revolution a pirate, and she kept saying, no, he was a privateer. Anyway, so I did a bunch of research, and what I did was I wrote what they call, it's called a treatment for a, it's basically, it's a synopsis of a script you want to write, right? It's just an idea. Putting forward an idea about a script you want to write for a movie, say. And I wrote the script, and that's the treatment, and it's basically, let me go ahead and cue for what else I need here, so I can keep rolling here. Need the alerts still. We got the raid knocked out, so I'll be queuing on Omnibus. It's going to be duos. So let's get these alerts back up. These are dailies, so I'm going to queue for those. Just those for right now. Actually, no. I want to do this the right way. Make good use of my time here. All right, those are up. Then back out. Go to Omnibus. Go to Duos. Hit that. We're ready to go. Okay. So anyway, I wrote this treatment, and then this game came out in 2011, right? And I had been working on some stuff for some different things, like a mutants type story, and things like that. And then this came out in 2011, and I bought it late in 2011, like August. It had been out for a while, but I noticed I got some birthday money in the middle of July. I turned 61 next month. That's when my birthday is. And my daughter bought me, gave me $150, and she said, Joe, she said, Dad, I know how you are. You're not allowed to use this for lunches and gas money and all that shit. I want you to go out and buy something for yourself. I said, okay. So I went to GameStop, and I saw that this was still full price. You had to buy a disc for it. It wasn't a download for free to play at the time, right? It wasn't like that. This thing was, it was full price still. I was like, well, okay. I'll get this. And when I was creating my character, I found out, you're making your own character. You're not playing as Superman or Batman, right? I said, you know what? I'm going to bring this guy to the future and make him Superman. I'll say that, his booty that he collected over the years being a pirate, that he was, my birthday is next month as well. Happy early birthday. Yeah, man. Same to you. Same, Lord. Same to you. But anyway, when I got this game, I said, you know what? I'm going to bring this character that I wrote this story about to the future. And I figured what I'd do, I'd make him kind of like Batman, right? His booty made him rich, so he buys all the military contractors, right? And he gets all the best toys and stuff, right? So that's why I made him a tech character. But he's America's pirate patriot. That's what I call him, okay? And he helped the American colonies win their freedom during the American Revolution. That's basically his backstory. And Pop Culture Minefield says, "Oh, Batman. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, man." Anyway, when I started playing as this character on this game, and then I became part. Let's see. You said booty. Yeah, right. Anyway, I want to say about 3 months into playing this game, I met a guy. His character's name was Saxon, the zombie Lord Saxon. He's a zombie guy. Demon Horse Life. Anyway, we formed a league called Mythology, and we had one hell of a run. As a league, I think together we ran together about, I want to say 5 years. They still exist. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a shell of itself, but it's a group of guys that are really tight. A guy named Northern Fire's running it now, and the guys that used to play together back in the day that still play are on there, But at the height of our powers, man, we had our own website, for recruiting purposes. And we did this thing, it was like an open role play thread where the only rules to it were you couldn't kill off somebody else's character without talking to them, right? In the story, and you couldn't change anything that was written by somebody else beforehand. You had to keep up on that. You had to read the other guy's stuff, right? And man, we wrote two, like MCU endgame quality fucking stories. They really were awesome. They were fantastic. Us as a league, we're talking guys that wrote in this thing regularly. There was about 6 of us that wrote in it regularly. And I've got all the stories. The website is one of these cheap websites. I can't remember who we got it through, but a guy named I can't remember the character's name that did it for us, but Anyway, it costs like $8 to open it up, and every once in a while I'll open it up for a month so guys can copy everything that was in there and stuff like that. I've got all the stories copied and pasted somewhere, but and if the comic book takes off when I get it done, I'd love to tell those stories, but I'm only going to do it if the Privateer comic book that I'm working on works out, because I just, I don't want to tell the mythology stories unless I can pay the guys for their characters. You know what I mean? I just won't feel right telling those stories, and they all want me to do it. That's for sure. They all want me to do it, but I just don't feel right doing it unless I can pay them. If I'm making money off of it, then yeah, I'll go ahead and do it, and I'll introduce you guys to the Zombie Lord Saxon. And Knock is another one that's a great character, and all that good stuff. But anyway, we worked all these great stories, man. It was a lot of fun to do, and it involved our alts and everything. Matter of fact, the second one, Knock invented the bad guy for the second one. He was a demon called Aiden, and man, that story was great. But we used all our alts and that one a lot. The third story we were working on, we were going to use our villains, and we had started writing the story. It was called The Gathering. All these villains getting together to make their own league to take on mythology kind of thing. And that's whenever we stopped doing it. The league kind of broke up for a little bit. But man, the early days of that, when we were creating and playing this game together, it was a lot of fun. It was a great online community we had. Anyway, that's really the origins of the Privateer. I did a bunch of research. I've always loved the American Revolution. I think that's a great set. And some guys like World War II. I know Gary's really into World War II and the Vietnam, Korea, Korean conflicts, more modern warfare. But I love the American Revolution. I love that. Not so much the Civil War. I like everything a little bit older, And yeah, that's where I came up with the Privateer. That's where I came up with it. And he's a guy who lost his dad at the age of 12. A naval press gang showed up and took his dad away when he was 12 years old. Family farm. I put him. I'm telling you, I did a lot of research on this. He's from a farm close to the location of the first naval battle of the American Revolution, which is Marquis, Maine. Believe it or not, that's where it was at. Story goes that the people that lived in Marquis, Maine, got a little tired of having to guard the ships. They would be conscripted to guard ships whenever the supplies from England came in for their troops and stuff. And they got a little tired of it, and they got a little tired of them pushing them around and stuff like that. So, story goes that one of these days when the supply boat showed up, they armed with planks of wood for armor and a few muskets and pitchforks, shit like that. They followed the boat when it was leaving and took the British boat in their own small boats. So every hero has an arch nemesis. Who is his? Oh, my brother. He's a Russian patriot. A lot of the stuff, I'm a child of the 70s, and I was an adult in the 80s. I was in the Army in the 80s. So a lot of the stuff is going to be kind of retro. And the the guy who is the nemesis of the Privateer is Communist Reign. Now, this is a guy that served, his name is Ivan Rakhmanovich. He served in the Afghani War, the fight in Afghanistan when the Russians were there for 8 years. And story goes that whenever he's the son of a high-ranking, how do you say that? Bullet Bureau, remember? Let's see. If I ask stuff I shouldn't, let me know. I just love hearing this stuff. I find it interesting. Yeah. Oh, this is all stuff that you can see. That's the thing I said when I started doing sketching the privateer. I said, you know what? I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm going to let everybody watch this show knows all the backstories. Let them know all the information. So yeah, this guy served in Afghanistan. When they pulled out, he freaked out. He lost it, right? And I mean, like physically lost it. He was going to go after the people that made the decision to leave there, right? Because he's a patriot. He wanted them to win, right? And so he gets captured and he gets sent to the gulag, man. And when you see this character, of course, if you've been watching Sketching the Privateer, I just started doing his introduction panels, and you don't see him. All you see is, like, the big reveal in the first issue is you see him walking away from some monitors, right? And
keep using those turrets until I'm through.
Inside his headquarters is a bunch of computer monitors where he tracks stuff, and his desk and the stairs leading up to the desk and the carpet around him forms the hammer and sickle. And his whole goal is to bring Mother Russia back. He's Putin, basically, only on steroids. His goal is to bring all the old USSR satellites back under the canopy of the hammer and sickle, Mother Russia, to reform Mother Russia under the banner of communism. And so he's basically the same as the privateer, only he's a patriot of the USSR, right? And his name is Communist Ray. That's his mentor. Or excuse me, that's his nemesis. It's Communist Ray. And boy, I was enjoying the third story we were writing. We were bringing together all our villains, man. The Gathering, and each one, there's the Privateer family is like the Fantastic Four. They've got the Privateer is the head of the family, like Reed Richards would be, and then you got the Royal Fox, who is a humanoid fox character, and she's a sorceress. Okay, that's the wife of the privateer. And then you've got their two kids, which is it's all modeled after my family. My stepson is an Iraq war veteran, so this is really his uniform right here, the one I'm wearing right now. But he's a fox character, right? He's my wife's son, so I made him a fox character, and he's the American fox. And then my daughter, who's a little bit of a hothead, she's got lava skin, and she's called Regal Inferno. And so, yeah, if you go check out my Subscribe Star page, you can check out all that stuff, or you can just watch the episodes on the playlist and see all that stuff. Hey, what's up, Mark? He's calling me Commie Joe. Demon Horde says, this is a cool concept. I would love to see like a future space version of his character, just because I'm curious to see where you go with it. Well, if you know the story, which you don't, but the guys that I ran with in Mythology know the story already. Ever since I got this idea and started playing this game, I've been coming up with stuff for the character. He is going to be serving when he wakes up in the future. The whole thing, if you read his origin story, he ends up in the future at the hands of a medicine man, an Indian medicine man that he helps save on a deserted island in the Bermuda Triangle, of course, right? And anyways, he saves this guy's life, and he smokes the peace pipe with it, right? And you know what the peace pipe is? Yeah, peyote, right? And whenever before he starts smoking the pipe with him, he asks him. He said, "What's the most important thing to you?" And he said, "Well, probably the country I just helped liberate, right?" And so he smokes the peace pipe with him, and his vision that he sees, and it's not by accident. You'll find out why in the story eventually. Is that he sees the history of the United States from when he helped liberate it all the way up until the Twin Towers. And this is, this happens in the 1700s. After he's been, he sees the future is what he sees in his vision. And he sees everything that happens. He sees the Industrial Revolution. Well, he sees the Civil War and how America lived through that. Oh, there's Keely Chow. What's going on? Late night in Huntsville. Good to see you. Not much. Demon Horde was asking me about the Privateer, so I'm filling him in on some of the character stuff. Anyway, he starts to get concerned, when he sees what goes on in during the Korean conflict and Vietnam. But when the Twin Towers fall, he freaks out and screams and he wakes up. And he wakes up on September 12th of 2001. The Medicine Man puts him right where he thinks he needs to be in the nation's history to help him. And his first missions you're going to see in the book is he's going... the book takes place in our time, but there's flashbacks to that first few years when he first showed up, right? And in the first book, you'll see him get arrested in Afghanistan looking for Osama bin Laden. Yeah, it's I think it's neat. I had a good friend who was a big comic book fan, and he told me, after reading a bunch of my stuff, he was like, "Man, you need to do this." I said, I'll get to it one day, And when I lost my job at Libby Glass, that's when I said, you know what? Got fewer days ahead than I got behind. It's time for me to get started. So that's why I started doing this. Anyway, that's and the reason why I mentioned all of that shit is to tell you this: when we talk to him when you see him in the past, when he gets arrested, that's going to start a chain of events to where he finds out he's not the only guy. He's not the only guy with this cool tech and everything. He bought a bunch of contractors, and they've been making stuff for the military for a long time. He's going to find out that there's an organization called the United Planets. Just like the United Nations, there's a United Planets, and he's going to go to work for them. So yes, he is going to be going to space. Matter of fact, there's a story I'm going to tell where he steals the space shuttle when it's still, when it hasn't been decommissioned yet, to get an alien home, right? That kind of thing. So I got a lot of stories. I'm hoping to get to them all. Who knows? Let's see. Everybody's been saying hi to Gary. Somebody's missions was under review. Where are the hot superheroic women? Okay, I'll show that one. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Demon Horde says, sounds pretty cool. I love the concept. So definitely looking forward to reading the finished product. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm about halfway through inking the first book. And I'm doing it. A lot of guys, like Gary's book he's doing a lot of guys are doing graphic novels these days. And I've got no problem with that. Really, I don't. I want guys to experience my book the way I experienced books growing up. I'm going to do the 20-page rags, with a cliffhanger ending kind of thing, And, yeah, that's the way I'm going to do mine. And what I originally planned to do was put them out in 3 comic sections, right? I tell a story in 3 comic books, and then put out a collected version of it. You know what I mean? But definitely release them as 20-page rags, because when I was growing up, every time, my favorite book was Spider-Man. Every time there was a cliffhanger, there's always something. Like he had run out of web and he was falling to his death and all this other shit. There's always something going on like that. So that's the way I want to tell my life. You know what I mean? The first 3 comics of it is going to be the origin story of the privateer told in flashbacks as he deals with his first confrontation with communist. So that's what you're going to see. A few issues. So yeah. Can't wait for it to get done, but I mean, it's work, man. You can ask Gary, it's work. And plus, you gotta remember something when you're talking about the books that Gary and I are doing. We don't have a team of 6 guys working on this book. It's us, and that's it. That's all there is, So, yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to get this thing done, especially since I'm not like Gary. This is the first time I've ever done it. It's an amateur effort. I know I'm talented. I'm not worried about that. I can definitely do it. It's just, man, the time that it takes to do this stuff, especially when you got a 40-hour-a-week job, take care of an elderly mother. I know it sounds like the excuse factory, but I got a lot going on, And now when I'm retired, when I'm not working anymore, hell yeah, I'll have all day to do this. But yeah. Right now, I've really got to start treating this like it's a job. I gotta get up in the morning, not streaming. I need to be working on the comic book, and I'll get there. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the story, Demon Horde. It is a lot of fun. I worked on it with a friend. It really just, telling him what my story was, and he gave me notes that he thought that would work for it. It's a guy. If you check out the DC Wiki, he's still like in the top 3, even though he's almost been dead a decade. He used to live in Vegas. His name was Harry Simon. On this game, he was known as Mr. Ice Guy, but one of the funniest dudes I ever met, and unfortunately we lost him a few Christmases ago. And I think it's almost a decade since he's been gone. But when I first approached him about me doing this as a book, he was like, yeah, you really need to do it. So, yeah. That's how the privateer got started. It was me watching a television show and getting intrigued with the subject matter, and diving off into it, because the American Revolution to me is one of the greatest.
I do not know you, outsider.
I think it's one of the greatest events in human history. I think it's great. He's also heavily influenced by my favorite Disney property of all time, which is The Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. Patrick McGowan played him back in the 60s. And it's about a real guy who was a pirate.
You are strange.
And for his retirement, he went to the shores of Romney Marsh in southeastern UK, in England. And he was a pirate, and he went there, trying to hide. He decided to become a preacher, and he ended up taking over the parish there. He was the preacher for Romney Marsh, and sure enough, man, he let's see, that's not where I need to go. I need to go home. I got to clean up this inventory. But then again, you guys don't want to watch me do inventory, so I will come back to this in a minute. We'll go ahead and play with one of those super heroic nurses that our guy Keely Chow loves so much. But yeah, I can show you some of these characters right here, man. I've created them all on here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and switch to. Yeah, we'll switch to. I don't know who we're going to switch to, but I'll show you the characters I have on here. I got over 20 characters. Let's see. Demon Horde says, I first thought you were doing something similar to Ice Pirates when I first saw the character, but this is much better, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man, it's kind of an amalgamation of some of my favorite comic books, and it's my own take on it. You know what I mean? Of course, you know it's got a lot to do with Captain America. I could have easily called this guy Captain America, right? He's a captain of a pirate ship. He's all about America, right? But yeah. Anyway, to finish the Romney Marsh story, he found out that his parishioners were smuggling rum. What a lot of people forget was it wasn't just the colonies that George was taxing the shit out of during the American Revolution. Okay, he was taxing his own people like crazy. He was building up a war chest to fight France. That's what he was doing, and he was taxing the shit out of people, and they couldn't make their taxes. So the people in Romney Marsh were smuggling rum. Is what they were doing to pay their taxes. And when he found this out, he was like, "Holy shit! These guys are going to fuck up and get caught." And so he decided to don a mask, become the Scarecrow, and teach them how to evade the British. And that's what Disney did a story on. It's called Dr. Sin, alias the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. And it's a great story. It was released here in the States on the Wonderful World of Color, is what they used to call the Wonderful World of Disney in the old days. And that's where I first saw it, kid. And I loved that show. I thought it was awesome. There was 3 episodes. And they melded the 3 episodes into a movie in the UK. So that it's hard to find. They released it. I think the last time they released it was on DVD when they did their Legends series, I think. And it was like around the turn of the century they did it. But they haven't put it out again. My wife found one, but a copy of it, and I think it's a bootleg copy that she got off of eBay, but I'm glad I have it. You know what I mean? But you can watch it on YouTube. You can look it up and watch it on YouTube. It stars Patrick McGowan. He's really good at it. Anyway, here's the Privateer family. You got the Royal Fox. That's the wife of the Privateer, right? Now, I know she looks kind of like Satana, right? But the reason why she's got the epaulets and everything, she worked in a circus. So she's got the circus jacket, right? She's got the ringmaster's jacket kind of thing. If you know her story. And then her nemesis is Enchantress Evermore. Yeah. Don't want none of that. Matter of fact, in the story, Enchantress Evermore seduces the Privateer. Yeah. Then you've got Regal Inferno. That's the daughter of the Privateer. She's got lava for skin, right? A flame character. And her nemesis is Glacial Huntress, right? She's a nice character, right? Then you've got, where's American Fox? I told you, I got a lot of characters. There he is, American Fox, right? Looking tough as nails. And then his nemesis is a guy, I don't have him made here. His name is Al Shatane. I think it's Al Shatane. I think it means devil in Arabic. But that's Communist Reign. Of course, they don't have a hammer and sickle on this game. So I use the crosshairs, for his symbol. But it's supposed to be the hammer and sickle. Of course, he's got the ketchup and mustard colors of the fucking communist flag, right? So that's the Privateer's nemesis. And then I've got all these other characters. I got some iconics from Marvel, like uh, you know, Sensational She-Hulk, Fathom from the Top Cow universe. If you ever, I don't know what kind of comics you read, Demon Horde, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Michael Turner, so I've got every issue of Fathom. Aspen Matthews, I'm a big fan of hers. Sailor Jupiter, my kid was into Sailor Jupiter as a kid, so I made her my Green Lantern character. Of course, I've got a Spider-Man, right? That's the closest I could get to him. Actually, that symbol's a turtle. Turtle Man. Anyway, Black Canary, I think I did a good job on her. She's got the canary cry and everything. And this is my ode to all my favorite DC chicks besides Supergirl. She's a melding of the Huntress, Zatanna, and Black Canary. She's got the canary cry. She dresses like the Huntress, and she's got Zatanna's, net stockings and shit. And yeah, I love this chick. I wanted her to be Gotham Hooker. Hello, heroic, super heroic nurses. I knew that was coming. Love Top Cow comics. Yeah, my favorite cover that Turner did, and I don't know, I can't remember if I've got a copy of it or not, but the Tower Records one, the crossover between Laura Croft, Aspen Matthews, Fathom, and Witchblade is probably my favorite cover he ever did. I love that one. I don't know if you've got a copy of that. That's very cool. But yeah, I love that crossover cover. Of course, Ms. Marvel, got her on here. The much preferred version of Captain Marvel. Yeah. This is my Jedi character, Ranjo Riv. She's got a lightsaber and everything. And then my ode to Supergirl. There she is. We'll go ahead and play as her for a little bit since this DLC has everything to do with her. Or she's sporting the Turner outfit with the blue skirt and everything. Big fan of Michael Turner. Love that guy. Keely Chow, you gotta watch it. You're gonna go blind, man. Don't go blind on this. Oh God, he's doing it again. Control yourself, buddy. Look at that. Supergirl is calling Superior Girl. Wow, that's amazing. No, I want to play. I would like to play. What it's asking me, since as soon as you finish one of these DLCs introductions on one character, you can skip it. Now you know there was a character called the Privateer in DC, right? His name is Mark Shaw, aka
does experiments on innocents, even kids. Took us a while.
Let's see, aka Manhunter, but he also went under the name of the Privateer. Way different from what you are doing, though. Yeah, I do know that. And if I run into trouble with that, I'm just gonna add something to the name. That's all I need to do. Privateer. There's been a lot of books called The Privateer and stuff like that. That one's hard to nail down, and would be totally different from the character. So yeah, I do know about the DC Privateer. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know about them.
Nice. I sent you the
Let's fucking go! And here we go! You go, Tim. You go.
You'll be safe and sound.
Hail to you, sir. Good to see you. That's not Fuck Headquarters 2005. That is Tim. That's who that is. That is Tim. Alright, so I'm done with that. I'm just going to do some omnibus with her. On duty menu. All omnibus. Oh, it looks like the lead of scenes is going off the air, so I'm going to have to find something else to chew on. I'm watching YouTube as I do this, guys. I've got two TVs going at the same time here. Let's see what I got here. Oh, Mark D with the C's on. Cool. Let's check it out. I wonder if he liked Disclosure Day. Let's see. Okay. I figured you knew that, but since we're talking comics, I thought I'd mention it. I love the comic. Yeah, I love comic talk. Now, I got to tell you, I found that out from my buddy, Harry Simon. Like I was saying earlier, Harry is, if you look up the DC Wiki, he's like the number 3 contributor all time on there, even though he's gone and has been for about 10 years. That's how much he put into the information on there. I learned everything I know about DC Comics from him and this game. I do have to give this game credit. It does give you a lot of the lore from the DC Comics. Some of it, here recently has been stuff made up just for the game, but a lot of the stuff is, for instance, this new DLC. Let's see. Well, since Communist Reign is the real protagonist of the story, if you get in trouble, just name the comic after him. That would ruin the plot twist, though. Stop it! They keep calling me a communist because I've been drawing a lot of his pictures here lately. All right.
Done a great job
what do we got here?
But we have a new threat upon us.
We don't have a tank? Well, let me tank. Superior Girl is a tank. There she is in her New 52 glory. And that's right. I know everybody hates New 52 comics, but I got to tell you, if you haven't read the Supergirl New 52, my friends, you should definitely check that out because they are great. They are great. They really are. I know a lot of people didn't like the New 52, but man, I'll tell you what. The Supergirl books were really good. They were. I mean, and this new DLC has the World Killers in it. It has the storyline where she turns into a Red Lantern. Matter of fact, correct me if I'm wrong, Demon Horde. She is the only being to ever take off the red ring and survive it. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, we just did this one on Privateer. They queue up for this one a lot because it doesn't take long. I'm going to get murdered. I can tell you that right now. A tank. I'll tank and spank here. Gotta keep his attention. Come on, guys. Don't do this. You for real? I got knocked out. Shit. Now I gotta wait, hope somebody picks me up. They've only got like 3 guys alive. Shit. I have to run something else here. I mean, I'm a decent tank, but there's a couple of guys still alive. Come on, get everybody up. Here we go. Here we go. Are you for real? Don't do it. Oh, they knocked me out again. Shit. I forgot to get my shield up. Come on, guys. Pick me up. I swear. I can save you. Come on, man. God bless. I can't even heal myself before I get knocked out. I think that's everybody. I think we're toast. Yeah, Gardner and Supergirl. You know it, man. Loved it. Let's see what else we got here. Martin says, say, Joe's ever sure, do you show the Sodom and Gomorrah pic to Highlander? I did not. I did not. I forgot all about it, man. For future days, my friend. I almost asked if the commie guy was the guy with with depends on his head that you've been drawing a lot of. I know it may be a sticky subject, though. No. The guy with the turban on his head is his henchman. Shit. Where did everybody go? Did they already go back in? Oh, come on. Get me in there. Okay, I'm in. I hate it when I get freaking bastards. I mean, I'm surrounded. You're gonna move. Come on, get your shields up. Yeah. Come on, debuff this dude, man. How are we supposed to hurt him if you won't debuff him? Shit, Gentleman Ghosts over here. Fuck. Here we go. Did I say here we go? Here we go. Come on, guys. You can do it. I have faith. The second time around, we're doing pretty good. Ooh, get my henchman out there. Sorry, guys. I gotta concentrate. Tanking right now. Tanking takes a lot of work. You bunch of bastards. I can't even see my character because everything's being drawn to me because I'm in the tank. But yeah, Demon Horde, you know what I'm talking about. The freaking storylines in New 52 Supergirl were really good. They were. So he's down over there. Pick him up, guys. It's not the healer. Keeping them on me. Almost done. There it is. All right, got it done. Yay! This takes place during World War II, by the way, guys. Or no, is it World War? No, it's World War One, I think. I think it's. I can't remember. Might be World War II. Yeah, it is World War II. Look at the tank back there. Yeah, it is World War II. Ooh! All right. Take that trinket. No problem. Let's see if that's any good for me. Hell yeah, it's a better trinket. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. What else we got? Tank ring. Yeah, we'll take the tank. Tank ring on. Okay. And there's a weapon. Brawling? No, that's a... Okay. So, we'll go ahead and take the dominance. Take that. Let's see what's going on in the chat here before we move on. Supergirl next week. We'll get Supergirl first on June 24th. 2 days earlier than the U.S. Well, good. You let me know how it is, man. I'm not expecting much. I'm a huge Supergirl fan, and I like the Supergirl stuff I'm seeing in the trailers, but I got a feeling we're only going to get 15 minutes of it. She's not going to put that suit on till the very end. You watch. Thank God it's Kratos, not Kratos. Yeah. All right. What else did I get? Yeah, we'll take that for the DPS side. We're out of here. No. Undo the menu. Okay. Got me a little more Jack Daniels. Oh. Mark D with a C's on, guys, if you hadn't noticed. Watching them over here. I think Tom's on there with them. Not sure. Okay, so how much inventory do I have here? Let's see. Yeah, I got room. Okay. So let's do something else then. Need to go ahead and imprint this though. Okay. I'll switch over to the Michael Turner Supergirl look and check out. Yeah. Oh yeah, much better waist piece. And we'll imprint that. I'm sorry you can't see much in here, but it's because of all the ice and stuff. Hey, you know what would be fun for Supergirl to do? Let's see if it pops. I'm going to hit the On Duty menu. This is what would be cool for a... Let's queue for the Kryptonian stuff. Let's see. That would be... First of all, we'll queue for alerts on the... well, I got to do that last. Okay. What I want to do is head over to raids. Yeah. Is it casual? I'm looking for the Doomsday raid. Doomsday one should be way up here somewhere. The clock tower. Earth 3 wouldn't be bad. Earth 3 could be fun. Doomsday must be... I wonder if that's tier 1. I don't know if it is or not. No. Definitely got the 3 raids of the Chasm, the Power Core, and the Sunstone Matrix. All of those take place in the Fortress of Solitude. I'm looking for the Doomsday raid. Not sure where that one is. Is it tier 4? Really? Brainiac's bottled ship, that'd be good for us. Gods and Monsters, Ultimate Soldier. There's the Earth 3 stuff. There's Doomsday right there. Yeah. That's the one I really want to get. The Earth 3 ones. Panopticon. That's when you fight Ultraman, Superwoman, and Owlman. Earth 3 is... Oh, the Chasm popped. Nice. Okay. Let's go tank the Chasm. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the queue, take you to Patriots League Hall. It's called the Bermuda Triangle. It's at the bottom of the sea in the Bermuda Triangle, boys and girls. Yes. And Patriot, by the way, if you don't know, is it's an acronym. It stands for Preemptive Action, Tactical Response, Intelligence Offensive Team, better known as Patriots. Yes. Let's see. What we got here. Demon Horde says Supergirl was one of the few in the new 52 that was worth anything, to be fair. Thank you. I've been telling people that for a long time. But definitely not a fan of that particular run in DC. I think DC 10-year plan is good enough to build a decent universe. They don't have to chase MCU success like DCEU before. You're right about that, Fieldy, but I think Gunn is not the guy to guide it. He's treating the DC universe like it's all Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's not the way to do it. What was the first comic you ever bought? Do you remember? Yes, I do remember what the first comic I ever bought was. It was a Fantastic Four comic book. The first one that was bought for me, though, my dad bought me a Spider-Man comic book at a Greyhound bus station when we were driving cross country to. Oh, they need a tank. Cool. Let me go ahead and tank this bitch then. We were driving cross country to Maine, where my mother is from, and yeah, my dad bought me. I think it's 108. It's the one that says Spidey Cops Out. He's on the cover, holding his arms across like he's waving people away, like, and the whole city's fighting underneath him on the bottom of it because he's not fighting crime. And yeah, I think it was during the guy that drew before Ross Andrew. My favorite run is with Ross Andrew, but the first comic book I ever received from my dad was Spider-Man, no doubt. It was definitely Spider-Man. How do I get down there? Oh, here we go. I'm trying to get down to this place. There it is. All right, here we go. About to grab all the hate. Didn't be surrounded. There'll be people trying to kill me left and right. No, get over here by me. You don't want to fight them. You want to fight me. Okay, it looks like. Yeah, we came from upstairs, so we need to go down the stairs. Yeah. Let's go down the stairs. I mean, to see my character, you'd have to get this close, because I'm getting surrounded by all the bad guys here, as you can see. They all want a piece of Supergirl. They all do. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. First big fight. Let's do it. Get down here, you fuckers. First comic I ever bought, I got in a gas station, and it was Ghost Rider. When Doctor Strange... Oh boy, hang on a second. Doctor Strange separated Ghost Rider from Johnny. I got into comics late, but have been hooked, obviously. Yeah, I've heard about how many of the big things you had, dude. Yes. You have got way too many comic books, girl. Nice collection. I wish I had all the ones I had when I was a kid. I really do. But I don't. Hard to see in here, isn't it? All these Green Lanterns throwing shit at him and stuff like that. I'm just standing here steadily throwing ice stuff at him. I'm in the center of the screen, if you wonder. Uh-oh, and Superman's there. My cousin's there. Yay! Done with that.
Brainiac is
I do have issues, laugh out loud. Yes, you do. You have serious issues, bro.
Power, a miracle mineral that can be programmed to
Oh,
destroy.
there's a weapon.
He's focused most of his power above. Shut off his perimeter
Alright, we're going up here,
security terminals
guys.
to keep it that way.
Up here with new 52 Supergirl. I think I did a good job on her. That's the Batman versus Superman symbol she's wearing on her chest. You had to be playing when that movie came out and bought the stuff, that promotional stuff that they got to have it. So. All right. I think I did a good job on her. Couldn't get any boots with holes over the knees like she's got. You know. We're in the Fortress of Solitude, guys. And Brainiac is attacking us. Come on, sucker. Oh, I guess they already did that. So we gotta go. Is this thing glitched? Oh no. I just have a passion for them. It started out because of the art and morphed into the stories. Yeah, I imagine. Come on, guys. Really? Is there a switch down here we were supposed to hit or something? Supposed to talk to Superman or something? We beat this guy. Did we beat him too soon? This thing's glitched. Damn. Come on, get up. Go back around this way and see. Yeah, it's glitched. Sometimes this happens. You burn something too fast, it'll glitch it. Damn it. That sucks. Can't bust it open either. Damn it, son. Blows cheese. Hang on. Map. Warp to rally. Let's try that. See what it sent us. Where we're at now. Yep, this thing's glitched because we're supposed to fight some stuff right here, and it's not happening. So let me let these guys know. Glitched. Need to stay out of the cold weather. You'll poke someone's eye out. Yeah, she's a little heavily endowed, isn't she? Yikes. All right. It's time to bail. Let's see if I can get these guys to bail with me here. Go to group. Expand instance. Even if they don't want to disband it. I'm leaving anyway. They're all voting now. They're doing it rather slowly. Shit. There's a green right there I need. Cool. Oh, I can get out of here really easy. They're voting to close it all. So. Let's go ahead and warp. Vote to disband failed. don't think there are enough hand checks on the earth for Keely Shot. Yeah, I know. It's sad, isn't it? Anytime he sees a girl, he freaks. The ducks come out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Go ahead and go to her Solitude Suite. Oh, man. Mark is showing off his next generation Enterprise. It's got lights up and shit. Not a fan of next generation. I'm an old school Kirk guy. All right, let's switch characters. Let's switch it up. Show you one of my favorites. Keely would become Super Saiyan. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. I really don't. Don't know what that means. And apparently I've been talking through my controller mic all day. So maybe you can hear me a little better now. Okay. Let's see. Wait, does that mean he would be leveling up for a week just to finish 30? Yeah, level 30 is like the tutorial for the game. For instance, Communist Reign. Let's play some with Communist Reign. He's level 13. He's not up to 30 yet. The game totally changes whenever you get to 30. You know? He's hanging out in a nightclub. I think it's called the Tap Room in Gotham. Let's see. Let's see what his next mission is. Wait, does that mean leveling up for a week just to finish 30 seconds in the last episode? Shit, I don't know, man. Oh, tomorrow will be gigantic. Oh boy.
Get this. Cersei promised Giganta she could transfer her consciousness into Wonder Girl's
We gotta fight
body.
Giganta.
Wonder Woman and her Amazons are trying
Or
to
no,
stop it.
we gotta fight.
Go hit
That's
up
right,
the
I'm a villain, so we're gonna be taking on Wonder Girl. You see, Kami Joe is always fawning over Communist Reign. Don't be fooled, guys. Hey. Come on, man. Come on. I do like my characters, man. I created this guy. Okay, go to Chinatown Nightclub to continue your mission. Oh, shit, that means I gotta go to... Hang on, I think I can warp there, I think. I gotta go to Metropolis. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Here we go! If you're wondering, Joe, we are referring to Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, not a fan. 30 seconds, it's still better fight, run than 17. Oh, God, true. Yeah, listen to you. I told you guys Ronda Rousey was going to make short work of her. Just didn't believe me. You guys just, you're so in love with Gina Carano. You forget the fact that she's almost a decade older than Ronda. And Ronda's like less than 5 years removed from the WWE, where Homegirl hadn't been in the ring in 15 years. I mean, come on. You had to know what was coming, guys. Quit your whining. Chinatown Nightclub we gotta go to. Yeah, this is like the tutorial of the game right here, where you learn the map and where everything's at, and both the cities. And going to the Chinatown Nightclub. I think it's called the Ace of something. No, Sheeta's Den. That's where we're going. I always knew that Rousey was going to win I never expected a 17-second fight. I did. Okay, before we go any further, Joe needs a Corona. My Jacques Daniels on the rocks is done. This is Brother Blood. Quickly, Demon Horde, tell us of Brother Blood. Who is he? Where does he come from? I was hoping for at least a solid round. I hear you, man. I hear you, but wasn't meant to be.
Get down there and show the Amazons what happens when they meddle.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't know much about Brother Blood, but the only thing you see him in and here is a Teen Titans story kind of thing where he's trying to make Raven his wife or something like that. I can't remember. But you have to fight him with the with Raven. Hey, I'm happy Gina didn't get a busted face. No, she didn't get anything like that. Okay, we gotta go to the journal and click. And here we go. Travel to the Tomorrow District. Like most things with age, long build up to a short performance. Yeah, it sucks. I hate it that it went down like that. But
the Amazons have defied me, their rightful goddess, to follow Wonder Woman. As punishment, I have kidnapped
I'm fighting the Amazonians here.
given her to Giganta. Once Giganta's mind inhabits Wonder Girl's body, then we'll see who the Amazons choose first. Punish them all for daring to interfere.
He is the main bad guy for the Teen Titans. Is he? Okay, cool. See, like I said, I learned most of what I learned about this game from people that have read the comics and this game itself. And like I said, there's one part here where I think it's Brother Blood that wants to get Raven as his wife in one storyline on here. I mean, it's rain, tearing shit up. Oh, it would help if I got around the shields, wouldn't it? Oh shit, I need to check the area real quick. Hang on. There's probably an exclamation point that I haven't found yet. Whenever you do these things, when you're leveling up, piece of advice. Find the question mark in every area. It's a side mission that will give you more experience. Doesn't appear to be one in this area, but that doesn't mean anything. There will be one in every other area from here on out. Believe that. What do I got to do here? Release Cersei's Beastamorphs. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, the crystal's what's holding them in. Got it. Alright. Come on. The thing I hate about flying, you always zip past everything. Oh, there we go. Let's get this guy busted out. That's 3.
Lay down your arms or end like these beasts.
Yeah, this is going to be the last thing we're doing tonight, guys. Because you've got like 3 areas you got to do like this. And then you head to the final fight of the story arc. This is what they call story arc missions. You also got to look in each area for the green token. Got that one. Lost him loose. And get him out of there. We're out.
To have the power of an Amazon princess, and Cersei plans to give it to her. Sounds like a large undertaking.
All right. That is.
Anyone who refuses to serve me is dumber than a beast.
That's Cersei. By the way, that's Wonder Woman's sister, or evil sister, the sorceress.
Seek out General Minos. He has something that will.
This is what you're looking for in each area. The exclamation point. That's an extra mission. So you've got more than one mission going here.
Seek out General Minos. He has
Transform
something that will save
Amazons into beastie morphs.
that ambrosial elixir releases the beast within.
Was there one back there? There may be one back there. Yes. Okay. Change her into beastie morph. There we go. Boom. That's 2. All right. Cool. Let's keep going.
Join Cersei and meet our sword.
There's 2.
Will resist you.
You can resist all you want. You're going to become a beastie morph. Hey! I didn't ask for no shit out of you.
What is this vile concoction? Oh, what is this?
I think that's all the beastie morphs I need to change. Now, over here... Ah, I missed that one. Shit. Alright. Let's keep going here. Steel bands of Achilles. I think that's just from beating these guys up. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's those little question marks flying at me. Okay, just gotta beat up a few more of those. Damn it. Here they come. Hit her with that vortex cannon. She can't take that.
Aw, aren't they cute?
Yeah, I still gotta beat some more of these guys up.
Have fun storming the castle.
Just a couple more, and then we can move on. Alright. Are you serious? I didn't get any out of that one? Damn it. There we go. Done with that one. Okay. Now let's get up in the air. And let's go ahead and hit the journal and check the chat real quick. See what these guys are talking about. Dude, Awesome One is here. Good to see you. He got wings. JS realized it. Yeah. Happy Monday for you, Joe. Yes, for sure. In the live action version, they actually made him Raven's half brother, if I remember right, but it's been a while since I saw the show. Let's see. He's the leader of the Church of Blood who worship Trigun, which I think is someone's daddy in the Titans, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's Raven's dad, is Trigun. Yes. So is communist reign after power? And if so, doesn't that go against the communist nature? No, he wants to bring the Soviet satellites back together under the banner of the hammer and sickle. He wants to return the USSR to its former glory. He doesn't like capitalism. He does not like what has happened to his country. He was in a gulag the entire time. By the way, if you notice, he's got pale white skin because he hasn't seen the sun in decades. Right? So, okay, let's see. Oh, Kami Joe. Yeah. You can get one of those, Joe. Trust me. Okay, cool. Good to see you, awesome one. Okay, next part. We got to go this way. It's one thing I like about this game. It's got a radar that you can follow pretty easy. Most of the good games do. It's one thing I wish they'd add to... okay, I got to fly... There's the exclamation point right there. So let's go there. Pick that up. All right. So we got to watch it because there's a bounty down here too. What I mean by bounty is there's a beastie morph down here that you need a group to beat. And if you go attacking it by yourself, you could seriously get hurt. I mean badly. Keep going. You just gotta watch that area where they show up. Just got up to level 14, which means I've got another skill point. And I'll show you what that means here in a minute. What else we got here? There's one. Love that vortex cannon. That's pretty cool. All right, what else we got to do in here? Take out a few more of those, and then we will... There's one.
You cannot stop us.
What the hell? That should have been the last one. Are you serious? Okay. There's another one over there. Let's go get it. Where did I drag all these people over here from? Good lord. Okay, that's all of it. Let's get out of here and get up in the air. Come on, up in the air. Alright, let's hit the journal.
That gigantic greedy fool.
Go to the metro station building to continue mission. Okay, got it. And there should be a mission on the outside too. Oh shit, it's up here. Wait. I want to go to that exclamation point first. Yeah. Alright. Believe we're ready to go. Here we go. We're gonna go fight Wonder Girl. Alright. Apparently we got another mission in here.
The Amazons have orbs of truth to give them strength.
Got a bunch of missions in here. Let's do it. Come here, Amazonians. You don't want none of communist reign. We will mess you up. shot in the back. I hate that shit. Gotta help out Circe's Bestiamorphs. I know that. Gotta do that.
You shall not pass. I will protect Wonder Girl with my life.
Uh-oh. An Amazonian frickin' tough guy. Fly up and over this and go get her. Right away. There we go. Got her. Let's help this guy out. I forgot to get the greens in some of those areas. I can go get them afterwards, though. No big deal. I love the music in this, dude. Listen to the soundtrack. It's so badass. There we go. What? My gosh, they're just coming in from everywhere. Look, bitches. I have got better things to do than slap you around. Alright. They just come in from everywhere, I swear. Destroyed one Amazonian orb. Let's do another one. Anybody else coming in here? No? Cool. Let's go get the other two. They're across the way. This must have been one of the side missions. Man, they're attacking me from every side. Good lord. I'm seeing people leaping from the rafters over here. That bitch right there has got to go. She's been chasing me down the stairs. Guess they don't understand that I'm going to wipe them out. I am Communist Reign. Telsey 2032. That would be nice. But then again, I just saw somebody say that over there. Come on, give me a break. You guys are all in the way here. These chicks actually think they can get somewhere against communist reign. Come on now. You guys out of your mind or what? Anybody else up there? Yep. Alright, here we go. Oh! It's a treasure box. Means you get extra shit. This is interesting right here. Wait till you see this shit. Giganta!
When Giganta becomes a goddess! Something's wrong! My powers are slipping away! No!
Sorry, Giganta. Stealing the power of Olympus isn't something the gods take lightly. Of course, you screwing up Circe's spell didn't help either.
Yeah, you have to hit these crystals to mess up the spell. Close. We're close. Come on, one more. All right, there we go.
Yes, I can feel my powers returning.
Whatever, take your powers. I don't need them to defeat you. Besides, it's much easier to kick your giant butt when you're this size.
Oh shit, she blocked.
Can't handle this.
I spy.
Went up again. Got another skill point. Get out of here. Got the barrel buster one.
Combat mode enabled. Locked and loaded.
Use the breakout ability 25 times. All right. Getting feats all over the place. Gotta talk to Giganta.
Used to complain about finding clothes my size. Never again. We better get out of here before Wonder Brat comes back with the cavalry.
All right, there we go.
I hate liars. Anyone who cheats,
I like this part because they show you the comic book
or
lore.
tries to push other people around, or make you do what they want just because they're stronger. But I especially hate when they try to make the whole world like they are, using their lies to make people into slaves. That's when I have to get all Amazon on their ass. Hey, it's true that might doesn't make right, but sometimes it sure helps.
All right, there we go. Okay, I gotta pick my gear.
Show them all what a champion of Circe can do, and hasten my glory.
We'll take that and put that on right now. He got a bunch of gear, so that's cool. All right, so let's catch up with the chat real quick. It's 2:15 p.m. here, and I'm about to sleep. See you Tuesday, Joe. Yeah, see you then. Good to see you, Fieldy. Trump, I love tough guys. Yeah. Demon Horde says, I wonder if they are going to make another Aquaman movie, a.k.a. Buff SpongeBob. I don't know. Who knows? Fieldy says, nope, not this time around. Maybe another 5 years ahead. Who knows? And Awesome One says, Kami Joe, new channel coming up. No, not Kami Joe. No, I am not Kami Joe. That just happens to be the nemesis of the privateer, Communist Reign. Okay, boys and girls. Let's get him outside in the open world. Get him up in the air. And then we're going to hit the hay for tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. It's time for me to shut it down for tonight. Martin says the Green Goblin did nothing wrong. And he's probably going to tell us that he's got to go. His planet needs him. Yep, got to go. My planet needs me. Look, dude, I will see you in the morning, Martin, at 10 o'clock when we do Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Awesome One says ciao. God bless. It's good. Oh, look at these guys in the chat. They're talking all kinds of shit. Okay. Let me take a picture of this guy real quick. Might need it for the thumbnail. Hang on, let's see. Alright. You guys take it easy, and I will see you next time. Until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.